for me tonight. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. It is January 4th and today has been hard, which is why I haven't vlogged all day. My daughter was just a little bit awkward today. Kind of just, in the beginning it was just normal stuff. She wasn't being particularly, you know, like bratty or anything. Just seemed that every time I went to sit down, she wanted something else. So a little bit frustrating. Reasonably okay then during the afternoon, and I got some stuff done. But then at dinner time, she didn't want to eat her dinner and refused to clean up. And normally she's very good at tidying up after herself. She really enjoys like cleaning and tidying. But this evening she didn't want to do it at all. And I was frustrated, and then, you know, I kind of said, I'll help her. She helped out a little bit, but then she just decided she was having none of that. And as I was putting things away, she was like taking them back out and throwing them all over the floor. So she got put in timeout for that, and her timeouts always consist of her basically throwing a tantrum. She's not a big tantrum thrower generally, and the amount of timeouts she's had in her life, I mean, I could probably count them on one hand. They're not used frequently at all. It's obviously stressful for both of us. It's stressful and frustrating for her. Generally, like, she just kind of gets it all out of her system. She'll kick and scream a bit, and then she'll wear herself out, and then she'll get lots of hugs and cuddles, and, you know, it's all fine then. You know, it only lasts 30 seconds to a minute. But it's still stressful for her. It's very stressful for me, and it's doubly stressful for me because my husband works from home, so he works upstairs in the office, and I'm just always so conscious of the fact that anytime she is being disruptive or loud, that it disturbs him and his work. And he works very long hours and he works very hard. I'm just always very conscious of that, because, you know, it's hard to be a stay-at-home mother at the best of times. But, you know, trying to look after a kid and trying to be mindful of the fact that there's someone else trying to work in the house, it just adds that extra layer of stress and pressure. And normally, like, 9 times out of 10, it's not a problem. We totally manage fine. She's normally very well behaved. But just today, things didn't go well. And then obviously we all end up like frustrated and cranky. Not at each other, just in general. So today was a frustrating day. I thought then, one of the things I do is a monthly review. So at the end of every month I sit down and kind of just look back over what happened during the month, and then write out what I want to happen for the coming month. So one of the things that I wanted to focus on for January was just realizing that some days will be like today. Some days will be challenging and tough, and I have a tendency to try and push through stuff like that. I try and just get as much work done as possible, and then like I just end up frustrating myself even more. You know, so if I'm having a frustrating day, if my daughter is just kind of wants a little bit more attention on a particular day, or something else is distracting me, I get frustrated because I'm not working, and then my tendency is to want to work even more, and that just ends up being a disaster. So one of the things I want to focus on this month was to just relax, realize that when I have those days, I can't force anything, I can't push it. So to step back and just kind of let the day happen and enjoy it as much as I can, and just not put any pressure on myself. So that was the plan for today. I stepped back, she went to bed, and I decided that I would do something just kind of enjoyable. So I rewatched my Periscope from last night, because I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed rewatching it. But what I discovered was that at the end of the stream, towards the end of the stream, I stopped receiving comments, and so I basically assumed everyone was pretty much bored off their snot at that stage. Because it was about 45 minutes long. So for the last few minutes I wasn't receiving any comments, so decided to sign off, and was happy enough. I was still very pleased with how it went, but I rewatched it, and on the rewatch I can see loads of comments at the end from people. I have no idea why they didn't show up in my stream last night. So if you were watching last night and I didn't reply to your comment, I'm so sorry. I genuinely, there must have been some glitch or something, but all of the comments just stopped showing up after a certain point. So I've been able to track down a few people on social media, and I've left comments for them, just answering their questions and stuff. So I've just had a shower as well, and now I'm just going to take it easy for the evening. I was going to record a YouTube video. I'm just pushing that back until tomorrow. Not in the right headspace for that at all. So I'm just going to try and relax for the evening, maybe watch some YouTube videos, read some of my book, work in my bullet journal, just things for me, because now I realize that I need that time. I can't just continually push myself to do work, because I end up more frazzled at the end of the day. So, but as usual, thank you for watching. I'm sorry I'm a bit emotional. I'm just, it's just one of those days. A 2015 sort of day, you might say. But look, I'm trying not to let it get to me, because in the end, you don't appreciate the good days without having these bad days. So they're just part and parcel of life. I'm learning to accept that, and to realize that just because I have one bad day doesn't mean that the next 10 won't be great days. So I'm just going to take some me time now, kind of regroup, and salvage what I can of the day. So thank you for watching. Wish me luck.